It would be very helpful if you first try to solve the problem yourself before watching this video.
Question 258. The first derivative of the function f is given by this. Which of the following statements is true about the graph of f? The answer choices here mention about the number of extrema, right? A, it says the graph of f has one relative minimum. B, one relative maximum. C, one minimum and one maximum. D, f has neither, right? So basically we have to find the number of extrema in this question. So far so good. Here f prime is given, so we're going to find the critical point first. Okay, so set that is equal to 0, right? Here, this is exponential, right? Exponential is always positive. For all values of x, this exponential is always positive. So there's no critical point from this expression right here. Okay, we have a factor x minus 1, 2x minus 3. So f prime is equal to 0 when x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3 over 2, right? So let's do the first derivative test. So here's the number line. Here we have 1. Here we have 3 over 2. So we have 3 intervals to test, right? We're going to substitute value that is less than 1. So let me just substitute 0. Okay. So here, if we substitute 0 here, 0 here, don't worry about this. This is always positive, okay? So 0 minus 1 squared, that's positive, right? This is positive. If we have a square, this expression is always positive, right? Okay, if we substitute 0 here, then 0 minus 3, that's negative, right? So positive times negative. So that's negative, right? Any value between 1 and 3 over 2, 3 over 2 is 1.2, right? So, 1.5, right? So I'm going to substitute about 1.2. Okay, so if we substitute 1.2 for x, here, I'm just going to substitute 1.2 here. That's a 2.4 minus 3. That's minus, right? Remember, this is always plus. This is always plus. Don't worry about these factors, okay? So 2.4 minus 3, that's minus. So here we have a minus. Now substitute maybe 2 now. So since the 2 is greater than 1.5, substitute 2. 4 minus 3, that's positive, right? So here we have a positive. So let's look at the behavior of the graph of f. F prime is negative, then f is decreasing here, right? Still negative, decreasing, positive. What happens? It increasing, right? It increases. So we have one relative minimum at x equal 3 over 2, right? So the answer has to be A. The graph of f has one relative minimum, right?